Okay, gonna do another little update here. Been messing with the table today. I had some paint that did not want to dry and it's still tacky. We primed it first and painted it, and we flipped it over on its legs and finished off primering it and put some paint on it that I thought was really good paint, but as you can see, it leaves fingerprints. It's been trying to dry for 3 days out here, and I've been keeping the wood stove and everything going to keep it about 70 in here to dry, but that was a mistake. I should have got some different, had the hardener in it, and been drying it a few hours, but don't make no difference. It can get dirty anyway. But I did get my rails put on here. They don't have all the bolts in them yet. I'm still working on that. It's a slow process, and trying to get all them mounted. This top beams, we ran into problems. They was bowed. When we turned the table over, they was actually bowed up in the middle. But we had to ignore that and put our rails on. There's a little bit of a difference there, but it ain't gonna make no difference. The widths, what we're gonna have to mess with. Be a little bit of shimming here and there to get it right. And I kind of did a little makeshift here. I was trying to design a gantry ends here. Now this is just out of 14 gauge, just to get an idea on my heights and to my rollers, and kind of get me a file. I got them 3-to-1 drive reductions motors to go on here, where they'll hinge right here and the motor and stuff goes up here. I got my gears. Really like this rack system here. It's got the metal on it and it's heavy. These will go up underneath here, all the way up against the bottom. They'll work out really good. We'll have to re-drill some holes up a little closer since this drops down. No big deal. It's going to work out really good. It'll follow that rail system really good. I'm really liking these rails now that we got them. But like I said, this is just makeshift. We wanted to see how far up we was and stuff. They roll really good. So I think I'm gonna cut some angle I got and put on here, weld it and bolt it here with the T-bolts to hold that right. But like I said, this is just little skinny stuff we just put up here just to get a pattern to make sure it was going to work before I cut. I got metal here that I'm going to replace that with. That's going to be pretty cool. It's a lot thicker, but I think it's 3/8 what it is. But I got 2 of them pieces there to cut these out of. And once I get the heavy metal on here, I'm going to also build out here a cover, so it'll be double. But I let my rails hang over, because 10 foot on this table is roughly about right here. So I got extra, and the torch and stuff stick out here, I don't know, about 7.5 inches with the rails on it. So it'll cut everything. That's what main part. Of course, my water table is just going to lay down in here on these. It's going to be a 4-inch water table. That's the way it was designed for it to set down on here. It's going to be flush with the top. And I'll put rollers on the sides for my metal, like I did in here on this other table. I put these little rollers. That's pretty nice. Got them off Amazon. I come in here to carry my metal in here, and I lay it down. I raise it up and I just roll it on the table here, and it rolls really easy and don't sit and cut into it and mess it all up. So yeah, like I said, I'm skipping every other one right now. I don't see why I have to have one every 4 inches or 3.5 inches, 3 3/4 where they were. And I'm drilling them, and I'm using these little, kind of neat. a drill bit with the tap for the threads. It drills through and drills the taps too, and I just bolt them right in. But I've been pre-drilling it with a bigger drill bit just to get the little center. Now that way they won't be off. That way they're in the middle. And that's what's going to hold them on. They're snugging up really good. And these rails, and they sent them to me, I was going to show you, they didn't just cut them in two. That gap's normal. There's a seam right here. I don't think you can see it. I can't even see it. I can run my finger over it. There's a seam right here. And there's one up here at the top on this side. And they just slide into each other. That way they ain't got a straight cut off. It go ka-conk, ka-conk with the rollers that they're offset. And I can't feel them when I'm roll the rollers across it. But anyway, just wanted to touch base. I said I'd do a video here and there every time we do something. Tomorrow I'm going to finish getting the rails bolted down. I may work on cutting them new plates for the gantry and getting them on here, and then the angle and stuff where I can bolt this down solid so we can start lining our rails, make sure they're straight, you know, across here one side or the other. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of shimming, just a little bit. When I put these rails up here, you see just a tiny little speck of light somewhere in here. I don't remember where it was at. It ain't much, but it's got to be, you know, true from this side to that side. It ain't no place to wobble back and forth. But I can't do that until I get my regular 3/8 metal gantries on here and bolt them down. Get it solid first, and I can roll it down as we go and try it. Can't think of anything else, but like I said, I just wanted to do another video where we're working on here and building. So hope it won't be too much longer. Okay, see y'all later.